Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them all holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. And you take a look at this home team. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the fourth best record in the conference. Now the starting group for the visitors. Porter is out there with Peyton, and it's the dude, and it's Clutch, and it's Richardson. And at the 5, roaming the paint, they've got Smith. Jackson is out there with Thunder. Then there's Cooper, and it's Sharp, and at power forward. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Pass to Dennis. At the elbow, Smith. Here's Dennis. Now Sharp. Jackson passes to Cooper.
Away team foul. Peyton. First personal foul, first team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team. Cooper. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Walls is checked in for Peyton. And Cooper drops both of them. Here's the dude. To the paint. It's taken away by Smith. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dennis. They get it back. Sharp, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Sharp. A fadeaway. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's the dude. Here's Clutch. The 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dennis passes to Cooper. Pass to Sharp. Outside Jackson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's the dude. Now here's Richardson. Here's the dude. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Smith the pass to Dennis. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Porter looking it over. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson misses. Here's Clutch. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And a wide open look for Porter from outside off the mark. Outside Jackson. Pass to Dennis. Here's Smith. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot. And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Check in for Sharp. And checking out some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Intercepted. Jackson passes to Smith. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside Porter. Into the lane. And then Porter with the jam.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Dennis. Nothing on the board. Outside Jackson. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Clutch the pass to the dude. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Pass to Dennis. To the middle. Here's Cooper. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game. Here's Smith. Knocked loose.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Clutch the pass to the dude. To the inside. Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And here's Jackson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Smith against Richardson. Pass to Cooper. Over Porter. And it's Cooper missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Cappy. Pass to Cooper. There's the 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Chandler down low. He's guarded by Cooper. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting for the away team. Chandler at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Chandler. Chandler hits them both. Now here's Wade. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Caldwell. Sevic. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Chandler. Here's the dude. Wade is covering. That's tipped. They retain possession. Here's the dude. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Leonard the pass to Barber. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's drained from the low block. Barber's got his second basket. Here's the dude. Wade is covering. The dude passes to Caldwell. Here's the dude. Pass to Caldwell. Over Wood. The 15-footer. Good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Macy. Barber is out there with Sharp. Then it's Caffey. And it's Forte in at the 2. Payton kicks to Sims. White looking around. Inside, Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
They've got Big Daddy. Payton is out there with the doctor. Then there's Wallace, and it's White in at the 2 spot. Outside, Payton. Pass to White. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Macy. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Caffey. Drains the three-pointer. Caffey's got 5. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Pass to Macy. Here's Forte. It's good from long range. Forte's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside, Payton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Tatum. Here's Caldwell. Wood covering. Wagner as Green on Wood. 4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Caldwell. Here's Caffey. He has 5. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Great D that time from Tatum.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Caldwell. They set the pick. Baseline J on the way. And Willis pulls it down.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Caffey. He averages about 5 points a game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Off target at the rim. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Hendricks. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dennis passes to Macy. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Porter. He's covered by Leonard. Porter, no luck. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dennis passes to Smith. Macy with it. Scoreless thus far. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. Here's Caldwell, defended by Macy. Pass to Dennis. Over Porter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. From the field, 44%, not bad. Outside Tatum. Richardson with a screen for Tatum. Pass to Richardson. Here's Caldwell, defended by Macy.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Thunder. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Right side Jackson, pass to Cooper. Comes up empty down low. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's the dude to the middle. Here's Richardson. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Sharp. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Stolen away. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. Here's the dude. Pass to Porter. Here's the dude. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Cooper, guarded by Porter. Shoots the 3. And it's Cooper missing. Cooper's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Caldwell, guarded by Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. The dude's got 5.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Clutch, he's checked in for the doctor. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. And you look at Jackson, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
As a 2-guard, that's what it takes to put up points like these guys do. You have to have a versatile game. You have to be able to keep the defenders off balance.
Here's Smith, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Porter against Cooper. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's the dude. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porter. Over Cooper. That misses off the backboard. And so we conclude the first half. Up by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
25. Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Shooting 43% for the game. Sharp out there with Cooper. And it's Smith. Then there's Jackson. And it's Dennis in at the point guard position. Porter double team. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Pass to the dude. Porter with it. Over Cooper. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Porter's got 6.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
We've got clutch. Porter is out there with Peyton, and it's the dude, and it's Richardson in at the center, filling out the middle. Clutch, the pass to the dude. Now Porter over Jackson, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Pass to Cooper. Jackson a screen on Porter. Cooper the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's the dude. He's got 5. Outside Porter. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Home team foul. Smith. First personal
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
shooting for the away team. Porter taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. It's a close game here in New Orleans. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Smith right side. Down low. Here's Sharp. Great D that time from Payton. Porter passes to the dude. He lobs it up. Stolen by Jackson. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 now.
And the D really on its heels on that possession. Didn't know what to do.
Timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
To see the numbers for Richardson. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. The dude passes to Richardson. Here's the dude. Pass to Porter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Cooper, guarded by Porter. Cooper the pass to Dennis. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Good on the short little jump shot. Dennis has got his second basket of the game. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's the dude. 5 points in the game. Fires top of the key. No good that time.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. Plays it up and banks it in. Sharp's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
At 48% from the floor. Looking good. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's Porter outside. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Sharp. They get it back. Smith. It's blocked. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Payton. One-on-one here. Here's Caldwell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And the home team has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Wade outside. Pass to Sharp. Traps in the tray. Sharp's got 9 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Al Richardson. Wagner outside. Payton with it. Al Richardson defended by Sharp and stolen by Sharp. Here's Cooper, and he finishes nicely on the layup. 8 points for him.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Caldwell. He's guarded by Cooper. Payton with a screen on Wade. Here's the Dude, and the layup's good off the glass. The Dude's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Wade outside. Outside Leonard. Pass to Smith. With some arc. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Richardson. Wagner passes to Caldwell.
2 minutes.
Here's the Dude. 1:52 left to play here in the 3rd. It's stolen by Wade. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, 1st team foul. At the line for your home team, Leonard. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Leonard hits them both. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Wagner on the wing. And that one drops.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Cooper against Armstrong. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Wallace is checked in for Wagner.
1 shot.
And Cooper, no good on that one. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Caldwell. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. The dude missed it. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Macy passes to Barber. Here's Caffey. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. Hitting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. There's the pick to the middle. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got his first points of the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Cooper. Banked in off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Caffey. 5 points in the game. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Cooper missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Wood out there with Caffey. Then it's Macy. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Here's Caffey. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on.
Leonard, he's checked in for Mason.
Caffey, shooting 1.
A respectable 47% from the field in this one. Chandler outside. Wallace with a screen for Chandler. Pass to Wallace. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
Your home team, Forte, Wade.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Now Wade. Here's Stephen. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Caldwell. Pass to Sims. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Wallace, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Stefan. Wallace covering. Leonard the pass away. Charity stripe shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team. Wallace. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Forte. Inside. Here's Willis, and it's sent back by Wallace. And they're moving it up. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Wallace is checked in for Willis. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's the dude. Pass to Porter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell. Stolen by Jackson. All alone. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Pass to the dude. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Oh, Porter in position and finished off by Porter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Dennis passes to Barber. Here's Dennis. Outside Jackson.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Checked in for Barber. Here is Porter. The rebound by Cooper. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Outside Jackson to the inside. Shot from the low block. Dennis misses.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Porter drives to the hoop, and the layup falls. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Sharp, the pass to Cooper. Smith with a screen on Porter. Down low, and that's a foul called on the doctor. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Cooper, outside Jackson. Nice move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, Jackson, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's the dude. Pass to Porter. Over Cooper. That one off the back iron and out. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside Jackson. Sharp with a screen on Porter. Here's Cooper. That shot no good. Nice D from Porter. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the dude. Out left to the wing. Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Here's the dude. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jackson. Takes it inside. Right on the bucket. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. The dude passes to Porter. Pass to the dude. On the wing, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson with the screen on Cooper. The three. The dude misses. Sharp, the pass to Jackson. Out to the wing. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Cooper, and it's in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Easy Breezy.